AFC and this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 36! Come on! You better break! 40, 82, 40! 36 to Mike! 65! 65! Check nickel! Hey, empty!
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. White 36. For Tokyo. Hey, Echo. 36 to Mike.
Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Under 10. Hey, watch out. Check Mike. 87. Coming to you. Mike 54. Hey, Alpha. 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And they'll take over inside the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 3, 10, touchdown. Mike. Go. Shoot. It's 3. Watch out. Slam. 6.
Throwing on first down. Walker gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll run with White, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Yeah, Jay. Check 53's Mike. Check 53.
On first down, Walker. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Walker, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
You got nothing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Sunday. Come to my world. Hey, Phil. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Hey, Delta. Switch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep. Will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Walker, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. Zip it. 36.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check. Lucky.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Walker. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Walker from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Walker. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
We got to step it up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37.
To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've gone all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, it's White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check it back, check it back. Huge off Parker. Here we go, D. Here I come. 46 down, man. 5-4. That's it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about... You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Walker throwing to start the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Walker. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. McCaffrey And with just 1 second. Remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check your hot read.
Now Walker from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the edge, screen. That's it. Check four. Bang, 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 bang. Check third, hey. Check third, hey.
Walker now on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check back. Hey, watch it. Sunday. System, Mike. Come on.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Switch. Great. 36. Line 36. Hey, man. Sunday.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go. 280. 36. Hey, get away. Watch safety. Man 5-7. Safety. Hey, seam 6. 36 to Mike. Check that.
On 1st down, White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, alert 3. Alert 74. Hey, orbit. Check Mike 54. 3 buzz. Mike 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
So that'll back him up 5.
Mike, man. 280. You can't block me. Sure. 57. Hey. Kill. Check.
Opting to run again here with White. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 76 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You better be afraid of me. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Walker, quick slant, caught by Moore. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Walker operating from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check three. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Check nickel.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
64, weak.
They'll run on first down. White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Sunday, Sunday. 36 to Mike. 80 weapon. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Great 15, great 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught. This is White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on.
Only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the